Right, it's me again. Hi, Year 12. Thank you, Year 13. Oh, sorry, my phone again. Terrible. Right, what I want to do is to tell you a little bit about your grade criteria, okay? Tell you in your coursework what it is you're going to get marks for. And I know it's still really early on because you're still thinking about your topics, and that's fine. You might not have any data yet, and that's fine. So don't panic and think you have to rush. But I want you just to think about the things you're going to be marked on, okay? So what I've got in front of me is the grade criteria, just so that you can sort of refine your thinking and just have it in your head all the time, okay? So you get 3 different marks, okay? So you get marks for AO1, AO2 and AO3. You get 15 marks for AO1, which is finding things in your data, naming things, using technical terms, giving evidence, using your methods and frameworks, and writing a coherent academic piece of writing, okay? So 15 marks for AO1. You get 15 marks for AO2. Demonstrate critical understanding of concepts and issues relevant to language use. So that's theory and concepts and research and applying things that other people have found to what you have found, and sort of seeing how it links, and whether you find the same, whether you find something different, okay? 15 marks for AO2. And then you get 20 marks for AO3. So AO3 has the majority of the 3 of the marks, okay? And AO3 is your exploration, and that means you have to be confident about what you say. So you found something with AO1, you're exploring it with other people's theory with AO2, and AO3 is when you say what you think you found, okay? And be tentative. You're only doing a small study, so you're not kind of finding the rules of language for everything. You're just finding some things that are interesting and relevant, and you're commenting on them, okay? So what I'm going to do is just read you what it says for a level 3. And a level 3 is kind of like the CD borderline, so we want to be at least at level 3, okay? So for AO1, level 3, apply linguistic methods and terminology consistently and appropriately. Apply methods, allowing for conclusions to be drawn. Describe language features with infrequent technical errors, so you're not making many mistakes. Communicate with clear topics and paragraphs. Use clear sections, introduction, conclusion, and clear expression, okay? So that's a level 3, and I'm going to tell you about level 5, which is the top. So let's aim, okay? So at the top, level 5, so this is up to 15 points. Apply linguistic methods and terminology, identifying patterns and complexities, the things that show pattern across your data and things that are difficult, complex. Describe language features in depth, establishing pattern of use and engaging with the complexity of it, the difficulty of what you're finding. You guide the reader, so your investigation kind of leads us through your subheadings and your chunks and towards that conclusion. Do you like that head movement? I don't know, that's leading through. I don't know, weird. Guide the reader structurally and linguistically using controlled, accurate expression. Okay, so basically when you get into those top marks, you've got patterns, you've got things that are sophisticated, complex, you're precise, you're detailed, and you're writing in a really formal academic tone. Okay, AO2. So AO2 for level 3. Show detailed knowledge of linguistic ideas, concepts and research. So for a level 3, a CD borderline, you need detailed knowledge of language and research. All right, so you can't leave it out. Show detailed knowledge and understanding of ideas and research related to your investigation. Identify and outline the language issues that you've found, applying it to that concept. And explain your methodology. So your method section really shows how you've gathered that data and controlled your variables. A level 5 for AO2, so up to 15 marks. Demonstrate a synthesized, that's kind of means it's new and you've turned what you found into something that links to everyone else's, so you're creating something new. Demonstrate a synthesized, conceptualized and individual overview of your issues. Show a conceptualized overview of the theories and illumination of the discussion. Use data and findings to challenge viewpoints, making evaluative comments. So you might say that theory does not apply because, or you found something new or different because. Okay, so do challenge, don't be afraid. Evaluate your methodology, explore alternative additional approaches, and provide a detailed bibliography. So you need to read widely and log everything that you read, okay? It's really important. And then AO3, so this is you and your confidence, all right? So we can get up to 20 marks for AO3. So for a level 3 CD borderline, interpret significance of specific choices and language according to the context of your data. Link specific language choices with an aspect of that context. Interpret how meaning is produced and how it's received. So you need the producer, the writer, you need the audience, the receiver. Link what you've got in your context to what you found in your data. Identify patterns of language use and draw conclusions. So you state what you think you found. Level 5, AO3. Evaluate use of language and representations according to your context. Explore analysis within wider social and cultural contexts. Evaluate how language is influenced by different contexts. Evaluate meaning. Explore data in light of relevant wider social contexts. Present data and findings to support reflective and cautious conclusions. So cautious conclusions is interesting. Like I said, it's a small study. You've got 2,000 words only. So you're not solving the world problems at all. So you're tentative and say this study suggests that or shows that it might, okay? You can't say for definite, all right? So remember that what we want in your analysis section mainly is AO1, AO2, AO3 chains, all right? But to do that, you have to find your data, analyse your data, and you have to read, okay? You have to research. You cannot do this just on the data you've got alone, all right? So go and do some research, find as relevant contemporary research as you possibly can, all right? And go beyond the theory that we've done. Look up sociolinguistic theory, gender theory, power theory, look up all of those, all right? And use the ones that suit your study, okay? Have fun, see you soon.